What's up, galera? So here with gingaandgrowstrong, and today we're at uma Vivencia da Regional. Okay, here we're here to support the event of Profesora Borboleta from Fort Worth, Texas, or where she resides. She's not from Fort Worth, but anyway, and she's bringing, and we're here to meet and go to the events of Mestre Nenel, which is Mestre Bimba's son, carrying on Bimba's legacy. Mestre Preguiça, another awesome capoeirista there who's carrying on Bimba's legacy there in Salvador, Bahia, and a couple other awesome guests. So it should be awesome. Here waiting in the car. Just drove up from Corpus Christi, Texas, and it was a nice 6-hour drive. It's about 6.5, and I'm here just resting up a little bit before we go in there and meet the man. Kill. And guys, and just in case you don't know who Mestre Bimba is, you should. Everyone, my followers. Mestre Bimba was the creator of Capoeira Regional, was more like the fight-style capoeira. He was the first one to open up a dojo, okay, and basically created like the first capoeira academy, and it was regional style, which is upright fighting style capoeira, and I think he called it like luta baiana, something like that. And so he's an extremely important character, and so his sons and children, all the children, to carry on his legacy is very awesome. So we're just here at the basically the fountain, okay, basically the source of all capoeira regional style, and most groups are contemporary, contemporânea. So this is kind of like where it all began. So it's such an honor to come train with Mestre Nenel and Mestre Preguiça. So that's that, just in case you didn't know who that was. And one thing I like about Profesora Borboleta's academy is very traditional, just like the academy in Salvador, Bahia. It's got the 3 lines for the roda, concrete floor, and very nice. Okay guys, so we're here in the academy of Profesora Borboleta, right? The second day. First day we did some good makulele and some regional, capoeira regional. Today we've so far done capoeira regional, and then we did a bate-papo, so kind of like a question and answer. They're kind of not supportive of videotaping. I took a little bit of video, but really you have to kind of come support these events to really experience what it's like. And currently I'm a student pintor playing berimbau in the background, but on to the next part, man. We're getting ready for the next part, which is a dance with Professor Gustavo from New York City by way of Bahia. So on to the next part. Another thing I love about Batizados and events, or you get to hang out and basically just talk with the masters, and here we are. Alright, galera, so we just finished the workshop with Professor Gustavo, which is Afro-Brazilian, super high energy, as you saw in that clip. Now we're getting ready for the Fest de Batizado. They don't exactly do Batizados, so they're doing a celebration of kind of basically a certificate ceremony for the students here. It's just they don't do chords in this group. But anyway, setting up, getting ready for that. We got Mestre Nenel, Mestre... sorry, it escapes me. Preguiça, sorry about that. Professor Gustavo, a whole bunch of other awesome high-ranking capoeiristas here. So let's move on to the next one. So guys, as you see behind me, going on a kids class and family, kids and adults, do a little bit of capoeira regional. And one of the things that Borboleta likes to share with the community, so she has a couple of community outreach programs where she gets to share capoeira with these kids. And now, in this next scene here, you see a puxada de rede, a very awesome Afro-Brazilian dance associated with slave culture and capoeira, not necessarily capoeira, but slave culture. So I love this. I love the cultural aspect, and this is actually a cultural show, and they're demonstrating that puxada de rede among us. So guys, behind me right now is the part of the cultural show that just goes like puxada de rede, makulele, and all these types of capoeira associated dances, Afro-Brazilian dances. As you see behind me, very awesome. So it's great to be take part in this. then after the festivities comes the other festivities. The after party is such a good time for bonding with other capoeiristas, the mestres. It really is a special moment. Great event. We're here now at the after party, having a great time here with mestres. Everybody having a good time. So we're on to the next step, sharing some knowledge, having some good times. So here I am, driving back to South Texas, Corpus Christi, from the event of Mestre Vivencia da Capoeira Regional, Mestre Bimba, and Mestra Preguiça in Fort Worth, Texas, at Profesora Borboleta's event. It was very, an amazing experience to train with, the son of Mestre Bimba, creator of Capoeira Regional. A little bit starstruck. It's cool, super nice, down-to-earth people. Both of them are. And it was kind of went as I figured. A lot of fundamental stuff, basic stuff, but it's very functional. You know what I mean? Its function is to stay safe, to stay pregnant, fundamentals, to make sure you're falling correctly, protected at all times, and with that regional style. So it's really an eye-opener to finally train there, and hopefully next time I go to Bahia, or next time I go to Brazil, we can stop by Bahia and go by the academy. Just a little bit of reflection driving back, and like the video that I made last time, which was why you should travel and go feed yourself more, never stop learning. This is exactly why. You never know when you're gonna have an opportunity to train with some very high level capoeiras, and in this case, some of the stories that he would tell, are very inspiring. When you're so close to to the source. So, on that note, keep on traveling, keep on going to events, go by the etiquette that I said. One day you'll get to train with Mestre Bimba's son, Mestre Nenel, or Mestre Preguiça, or some of these other descendants. That's awesome. So, Borboleta, to wrap this up, I want to comment just a little bit more on exactly who Mestre Bimba is. So for some of y'all who don't know who Mestre Bimba was, okay, he's pretty much the creator, like I said, like mentioned before, he's the creator of Capoeira Regional, which is the original, the stand-up, faster, upright capoeira. So there's two main lineages, and I don't want to make this a big history lesson. There's several videos on capoeira, but let me just briefly for my audience let you know there's two main, basically, lineages. And I say main lineages because there were other ones, but these are the two main lineages. Mestre Bimba, who opened up the first Capoeira Regional, Luta Baiana, which is like Brazil, Bahia-style fight academy, like a dojo for capoeira. There was no dojos. It was everything previously was learned from master to disciple and passed in secretly, through their groups. And then there was Mestre Pastinha, which was the head of pretty much the Angola movement, okay, which is the slower type style. And I'm just generalizing. I know Angola capoeira could be very, very fast, and it's just what people think. So there's two main lineages, and Bimba was the first one to open a school, and then Pastinha, and so they have these two different styles. And then there's contemporary. So when you see contemporary capoeira, it's what you see now. People jumping, flipping, fighting, awesome kicks. Looks more like an aggressive martial art. Very beautiful dance. This most likely is contemporary. Like our school, capoeira is contemporânea. It's contemporary because it does mix a little bit of everything in our lineages. Is not through Bimba. So there are these 7 sequences that lineages of Bimba usually learn, which are the 7 sequências de ensino, which are the teaching sequences of Bimba, and we never learn those, okay? What many groups do to get their first chord, it's the first thing they do. You have to learn these sequences, and I'll put a link up here. You go and check out some of those sequences. And there are some other associated, the balois, or the cintura desprezada, which are basically throws, where they train the capoeiristas to land on their feet. So it's very cool. So, and if it's very acrobatic. People are doing flips. So it's very showy, but it's really functional in itself. So I'll try to put a video up here also. You can check out those balois. Anyway, so that's who Mestre Bimba was. So this is his son, Mestre Nenel, one of his sons, and he's the one currently leading the legacy. There in Salvador Bahia with the academy, and currently today, as of date, I asked Mestre Nenel as we sat down. There's only one other Bimba son alive teaching, and that's in Guyana, in another city. Okay, Luizinho. So it was a very epic event. Mestre Nenel is basically the one, the last, pretty much the last source of the last, I don't know, direct lineage under Mestre Bimba. And there's several around the world who were Bimba students, like Mestre Corjon, these type of people, and they're all around the world. But as far as his bloodline, this is it. So also I want to thank Lindsay or Profesora Borboleta, and for having a great event, because she does have a small school, and it's amazing that she can bring this this level of capoeira, or this lineage, this direct blood lineage from Mestre Bimba there at her school in Fort Worth. So it was an honor to be there and experience it all. We had a great time, and the dance workshops were awesome with Professor Gustavo. Thanks again, Gustavo. So I do recommend picking up Mestre Nenel's book, and I'll put a link here. Now, I don't know if you can't get it on Amazon. I think it's something that he publishes there in Brazil. So I'll put maybe Lindsay's contact information, and maybe she might be able to send you some. If it's there, if the email's below, contact her. If not, then that means she didn't want to hear from you. Sorry about that, guys. Until next time, guys, ginga and grow strong.
Ginga! And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ginga and grow strong.